Here we go.
Okay.
With this being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Mom and I thought we would do a video and kind of let people know where we're at and what we've been doing and what we hope to do. So far, I think the recovery has went very well from the surgery, from chemo. I think the chemo blocker, the hormone blocker that I have to take is not much fun. It actually throws a woman into a constant menopause.
Yeah.
So that's a little interesting. It's different to be on this side of the journey. When they say that breast cancer is a fight, they really mean it. And I believe what they mean is when a woman finds out that she has breast cancer, the first thing they actually do is see if you have ovaries, because you're not supposed to make estrogen anymore. I had previously had surgery for other issues, so that wasn't a part of my journey. But and from that, then a woman, if they have cancer in the breast, has them removed. You heal up from that, and that's a journey in and of itself with the tubes and
Challenges for other issues with cancer in your body. You have your
that
lung
is
right
true.
now, and
You kind of think that they've just removed your breast, that's where the cancer was, and you really shouldn't have any more problems. It doesn't quite work that way because of the type of medicine that they use to help cure to help kill the cancer.
yeah,
It kind of makes your body go through just kind of a whirlwind, and you really do have to accept a new normal. And that's one of the things that I feel like I've learned the most out of this, is to live each day to the fullest.
and your body fights something popping up in different places in your body.
That is true. Your body does fight things. They check on a regular basis. We don't do videos for all the doctor appointments. We would have a lot of videos if we did that. We chose not to do that for every doctor visit, but there is a lot. They currently, in my situation, they a while back had found a couple lumps in the right lung. That ended up being fine. There was no growth, and that's how they find if something's wrong. They check your body, they do scans, they do MRIs, and then they find whatever it is, and then they see if it grows. So now they found one in my left lung, and in 3 months I will go in and have it tested and see if it's grown or not. But I really believe at the beginning of this, I thought I would gain some wisdom, and I really feel like I have gained a lot of wisdom, and I feel like I'm starting to feel like the old lady in the rocking chair that says, well, did you pray about it? Okay, well, then why are you worrying about it? And I'm blessed to have that feeling, because I really don't worry about it, and I can enjoy my life for the next 3 months and not worry if it's grown or not going to grow. I think that's part of just enjoying each day, and each day to its fullest.
Letting God control.
Letting God control.
Yeah.
Other than that, is there something that you feel like, as a caregiver and as somebody that has went through this whole journey, anything that surprised you, or
The different areas where cancer seems to be, like in both lungs, you have, lumps right now, and then the mass on the brain. And anytime that can activate, and that's one thing with the medicine helping. And God, we keep praying every day, and doctors are coming more and more all the time with different medications. And
Technology is growing.
yes,
Technology is getting. One thing that surprised me is the fact that in the testing in a mammogram, that it can take up to 10 years. Cancer can be growing before they find it.
yeah,
One of the questions I get asked a lot is, why do women shave their head when they breast cancer? What's the shaving of the head? The shaving of the head is your hair follicles, due to the chemo treatments, will start to lessen their grip, and they come out when you put your hands through your hair or when you start to brush it, and eventually those follicles will let loose completely, and you can wake up and look at your pillow and there's large clumps of hair. So that is one of the things that I believe women, and I believe I felt the same way, is you have that little piece of control of, I'm going to go ahead and shave it. Now, the coming back of the hair. I grew up with straight hair. Mom and I have been tight for a long time. And my senior year, she put my hair in curlers before I would go to school. I do not need curls. Vouch for me. This is how it came back. And that has been a really neat element for me, because losing my hair is not not something that I wanted to do.
yeah,
I was not ready to give that control away for some reason, but the medicine that you need to make you feel better in the long run is well worth it. And then if you get blessed to have the curly hair that just grows, then you're super blessed. It's yet to be cut. You are the last one to cut my hair when you shaved it, and it has yet to be cut.
yeah. And this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It is Breast
And,
Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes. And just keep praying for all the people that have cancer. We do that daily. And
Yes.
there's so much of it around, and just praying that God helps the doctors find a medicine that can cure this. And people, it's a very long journey to go through, to see your child go through this. And a lot of parents experience that, but draws us closer to the Lord too.
That's true. Yeah, if you don't get closer to the Lord after this, I'm not real sure what it'll take. But I have been very well blessed with the support that I have had. Absolutely amazing. Mom and Dad both have kind of been a bit of my spokesperson through a lot of it. That I was able to go through the chemo, I was able to go through the whole process, and then they could field the phone calls and so on and so forth. I felt very blessed on that. I learned a lot during chemo. I thought you just got in a group of people and had chemo, and that isn't the case. And learned about the port, with
Yes.
the reason they do the port in your chest is because if they did the chemo, it needs to go, every week for quite a while. And if they did it in your arms, you would look like you did drugs or something. I mean, that's what they told me.
Yeah.
So that's they put in the port,
Makes
and
sense.
it to this day still itches. I do not miss the bra, not having a bra. I don't miss them being gone. Very thankful about that decision. Feel very confident. Even to this day, I feel like as long as you put your chest out and sit up straight, look professional, and
You're fine.
you're fine. I have been very thankful for you in this process. I know there's a lot of help out there for the cancer patient, but there's starting to be more help out there for the caregivers, and I think that's a really neat thing. I went through a journey that everyone goes through different, and I'm open about my journey. I am
Yes.
okay with that. I am,
You have give someone else support.
well, I would like for people to know that it's not just a death sentence. And when you go through chemo, we went through chemo and we chose to make memories. The port shirts actually started from me telling Mom, I don't want to go to chemo. I just don't. I don't want to go to it. I don't want to figure out something to wear. And Mom said, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I'll make you a shirt. So the first day of chemo, she shows up with a shirt, and it ended up, she watched how the port shirt, I had to lift my shirt up when I was at the chemo, and I didn't really like that, and she said, I'll take care of that. And from that point on, we ended up having a shirt where the port could be accessed and I could have more of my privacy. When you're going through chemo, you have previously a couple months just went through surgery, and you're still trying to heal. You're still trying to grasp the new normal of how am I supposed to heal? How is it? I feel like I get ready for anything quicker now, because as a woman, when you're putting on that bra and you're thinking, oh, this needs washed, or this is old, or I need a new one, or how do I look in it? I don't have any of that now. I just put on my shirt and puff my chest out, and I'm ready to go. And I think you're right. I don't think people notice whether you have them on or the falsies. They're well, they are. That's what we called them the one time, or you did. So, is there anything that you would like to say to give inspiration to somebody that did find out? I don't mean for us to appear that we're taking this lightly or anything, because we're not.
Just find out, go into some research and find out the best foods.
Yes.
Foods, what you put in your body has a lot to do with.
And give yourself a lot of grace. If you find out that you have breast cancer, let yourself absorb that you have breast cancer. Let yourself go through every step of it in however it is that you need to go through it.
You'll do a lot of crying, and there's steps to go through.
You will do a lot of crying. I kind of did a free fall through it. I was able to just lean back and say,
you had your moments though. Yeah.
Well, that's because I was able to lean back and just let you pull me through, and we made it. And
yes, we have.
On the other side of it is a lot of testing and a lot of looking for things. And I guess I just didn't realize they kept such an eye on you after you have breast cancer. I did find out that I thought that I was going to have to take the hormone blocker for 5 years. It was now 10 that I do have to take that. That was fun to find out.
That's why we're thankful for the professionals, the doctors and the nurses and the caregivers that
absolutely
help a person through it.
Technology is getting better every day, and
yes,
we'll just see how it goes.
Yes.
But we did want to definitely tell you thank you so much for going on this journey with us. If you've seen our other videos, Mom and I just wanted to sit down with some tea and letting you know how much you love you, and that we thank you.
Yes.
And we love you, and we hope you have an awesome possum day. God bless.